What's happening, sports fans? How you doing? I am Kendrick, the sports guy. Good day to you. And we're talking a former UNLV quarterback basically told the running Rebels, since you ain't show me my bread, deuces, I'm out of here. We're going to talk about that in this segment. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and click that follow button. Former Holy Cross quarterback Matthew Sluka transferred to UNLV this season. And by the way, UNLV is having a pretty decent run right now. They're 3-0. But now they're going to have to go to their backup quarterback because their starter, again, Matthew Sluka, shot them the deuces. And he did it, and this is what he said, and I quote, he says, "I have decided to utilize my redshirt year and will not be playing in any additional games this season. I committed to UNLV based on certain representations that were made to me, which were not upheld after I enrolled. Despite discussions, it became clear that these commitments would not be fulfilled in the future. I wish my teammates the best of luck this season and hope for the continued success of the program." That is what Matthew Sluka posted to his social media account, where his agent would clarify, his NIL agent, I must say, Marcus Cromartie, would clarify that the reason why Sluka is leaving is because he was promised $100,000 by an assistant coach when they recruited him from Holy Cross to transfer to UNLV, and they haven't made good on that money. Again, his agent Marcus Cromartie would tell this to UNLV, to Pete Thamel at ESPN. Now, Pete Thamel would also say that Cromartie would tell him that once Sluka enrolled there was no effort by the UNLV's collective to formalize a contract at that amount. Months after Sluka enrolled, and Cromartie made multiple efforts with the staff in school to address the issue, which they did not address it, but they would pay they would pay Sluka $3,000 in a relocation stipend for his move. Cromartie said that there was never an ask for more money after UNLV's hot start on the initial amount he was promised up front. And again, that promise was by an assistant coach. Here lies the issue with this whole situation, Mr. Sluka. The assistant coach promised you $100,000, but that didn't come from the head coach. So there lies the problem. Now again, maybe this should have been done in writing. Here we are with this NIL deals. I think a lot of these things are contracts. So you got to get these things in writing if you want someone to make good on it. Again, UNLV, did they show good faith in this? I can't say that they had to, because that was a promise by an assistant coach. It wasn't a promise made by a collective at the school that said that we were going to pay him this type of money. The head coach did not ever sign off, according to the reports I've seen. The head coach of UNLV didn't sign off on this $100,000 promise to Matthew Sluka. I think he just got caught up and got caught in a bad situation that was a promise that couldn't be kept. So now he says, I'm leaving, I'm done. Okay, that's his prerogative. He's a senior. He could redshirt, according to the rules I read. He can redshirt the rest of this year. He can transfer to another school, and he can play as a fifth-year senior because he actually graduated from Holy Cross. But he cannot play again this year for a different school. He has to sit out the rest of this season, and then he could play next year. Now, will people be looking to bring him on? I don't know, because this kind of looks like he quit on his team. Again, I know he said that his assistant coach promised him that, but again, you got to get all that stuff in writing, and it was an assistant coach. So Matthew Sluka says, since you didn't show me my money, I am out of here. So this is a little sticky. This is a sticky part of the NIL now that you have to deal with in college sports, with these athletes being able to be paid. And I'm on board with them being paid for their name, image, and likeness. I don't have a problem with it, but there has to be some sort of fine line and some sort of rules and regulations on how players can pursue money and how and make sure all the I's are dotted and the T's are crossed. Because here you have now a player, basically, I would say that he kind of quit on his team. Like to know your thoughts on this whole Matthew Sluka situation. Talk to me in the comments. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, click that follow button. I'm Kendrick, the sports guy. We will see you on the other side and on the next report. I am out.